Hi there and good Monday to you. I am sitting in the line at the CVS drive-thru waiting on these idiots to get their head out their rear end and figure out what they're doing. And, oh look, right as I start the thing, they decide they're going to pull up, so I'm like the next person in line. So, anyway, I got to take me a minute right here, and, you know, the country or the semi-hood or whatever you want to call it's going to come out in me, because we just got back from Alex's doctor, and I don't know where they dug this little child up, but I could not believe that I'm sitting. She's like, oh, how are things doing? Now, granted, she's only seen this boy one time, okay? And first time was alright. She did what I wanted to do. But today, I'm telling her what's going on, telling her how I have like 19 holes in my walls and how he's aggressive and blah, blah, blah. And she commenced to look at me. I kid you not. Dead face. Well, does he exhibit any self-injurious behaviors? Woman, do you know how to read? Okay? He has been exhibiting self-injurious behaviors for the last 20 years. Okay? Can you not see the calluses on his hands from him biting himself? And I'm like, thinking to myself, did she seriously just ask me this? So I have a tendency not to be able to bite my tongue sometimes. And this was one of them. So I looked at her, I said, young lady, I said, let me ask you a question. Number one, did you read his file at all? Well, yes, ma'am, I read it before last time he came in. I said, no, did you read his file? I said, do you know anything about this child? I said, let me ask you another question. How old are you? And she says, well, I'm 24, ma'am, but I don't see how that happens. I said, shut your mouth. I said, shut your mouth. Walk out that door right now. You go get that doctor who happens to be older than me, and you bring him in here, because I ain't talking to you no more because you're as old as my son. I said, you could be my child in a couple more years. I said, I have a 22-year-old daughter. I said, how you going to fix my child when you went to school with my child? I said, get out. Get out the door. Go get the doctor right now. And she just looked at me. She seemed a little offended, but you know what? You ain't going to fix my child if you was sitting there trading paste and crayons with my child. Come on now. And so, okay, she took offense to it, so she walks out. She goes, gets Dr. Fuller. Doctor comes in. Well, what's going on? And he says, I could see by his knuckles and his hands. I said, yep, it's all back to what it was. I said, but once the medicine kicks in, it's all right. I said, and he's talking. He says, I flat out looked at him. I said, he keeps up this, he gonna kill me. He says, well, then he started trying to psychoanalyze me. One thing you do not do is you do not psychologize. See, I got mashed potatoes brain because I ain't get no sleep. Okay, you do not psychoanalyze an autistic mother who ain't got no sleep. Okay, you just don't do it. I looked. I said, Dr. Fuller, look, you know, I think you're great. I said, but don't even try to start figuring me out, because I'm a whole nother patient and you ain't got time for that, because you ain't gonna figure it out. And look, we about to move, so give me 1 second. If I can figure out how to turn this back on, then we'll be right back. Okay, so I've kind of figured out how to work this phone now and unpause it. And I drive up to the pharmacy window, and the little girl's like, oh, I remember you. And I'm like, gosh, yeah, that ain't good. That's never good when they remember you and they don't look happy. So, it seems to be the running thing going on right now. But, everybody remembers me, but it ain't necessarily a good thing. So I don't know about all that. But anyway, so I tell this little girl, get out the room. I told Dr. Fuller, I said, you gonna have to do something about this, and you gonna have to do it quick. And I'm gonna pull over right here because, you know, I ain't wanted to video and drive. So anyway, long story short, instead of actually doing anything, I told him, I said, you know, I want behavior therapy for him. I want this for him. I want that for him. So what did they do? Nah. We're going to increase his drugs. Why not? Let's make him more toxic than he already is. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to become a real mean mother trucker. I'm probably going to make a lot of enemies. I'm probably not going to be loud in a lot of places in town. But it's getting ridiculous. It's actually really getting ridiculous. So, I'm not making a lot of negative impacts on a bunch of people, but I just had to vent about that little girl. does he exhibit any self-injurious behaviors? Woman, young lady, pick up a book and read the quote-unquote stereotypical, generic characteristics of some of their behaviors. Now, granted, not all of them, dude, I will give you that. But if you have a question about that, look at his damn hands. For real. Oh my God. You know what? I think I'm going to open up a clinic for the socially ignorant. Or the professionally ignorant. Maybe that ain't working better. Because there are a lot of people that are socially ignorant. But the professionally ignorant. What kind of treatment? Well, let's just offer them some drugs. Let's just up their drugs because they get more ignorant as time goes on. Anyway, I'm going to go try to find something to eat for this boy back here, old Pikachu back there. He's just listening to his little videos, which is part of the problem here lately. I'm going to go try to find him something to eat. I'm going to try to calm down. I'm going to try to get over the incompetence that my son's classmates are trying to cure him. And yeah, so y'all have a good day. And I'm going to take my country little self and get on up out down the road. So, love you all. Take care. Be good. Be kind. And see you soon. Mwah.